It's been led by Senator Ahmed Makarafi, a former governor of Kaduna State. But the arguments are in several layers, majorly legally oriented. But now, let's look at some of the perspectives into this matter. I have joining me in the studio now a legal practitioner, Mr. Ikechukwu Ikeji. Thank you so much for coming on the program. Yeah, if you look at some of the back and forth that were majorly on the fact that that convention is illegal, that's what Senator Modu-Sheriff is saying. But the party says, look, the court only said we should not go into an elective convention. We did not. What we just did was held convention and then bring about a new caretaker committee. But again, Senator Modu-Sheriff's camp is saying it is illegal. Caretaker committee is not in the constitution of the PDP.
I think Senator Modu-Sheriff, legally speaking, from what we have out there in the public domain, is trying to approbate and reprobate. He is trying to act and retract. In other words, from what we've seen, he was at the convention in Port Harcourt. In point of fact, he midwifed it up until a certain point in time when we now saw him call a few members of the press to announce that the convention has been shifted. That raises a legal question when he comes to say that the convention was illegal. And rightfully so too, as you have pointed out. If the judge has said that certain positions of the party should not be contested for at the convention, then that means that the judge made a specific order. The judge didn't say that convention should not hold. If the judge has said the convention of any sort should not hold, then we would be saying, okay, whatever happened at that ground is illegal, having been done contrary to the express declaration of a court of law. But from what we gathered, what the court said was that certain elective positions should not be subject to contest for now.
Which did not happen.
Which didn't happen. What happened, from what we gathered again, was that when Modu-Sheriff saw the handwriting on the wall, he stepped aside and called a few members of the press and announced that the convention was not going on. Meanwhile, that is not where to make such an announcement.
Well, one of the arguments from Senator Modu-Sheriff's camp is the fact that that convention went ahead without him as the national chairman of the party at the time. And they're saying that, look, can you hold a national convention without a national chairman? Legally speaking,
yes,
is that right?
Yes, you can, of course, of course. Yes, the national chairman presides over the national convention. But by this PDP constitution that I have read, and by the way, I am not speaking for PDP, I am not a member of PDP. By the constitution that I have read, section 33, article 33 of the PDP constitution, it clearly empowers the national convention to almost do and undo anything with regards to the party.
So that the convention is the highest body organ of the body of the party.
Reading down
but can it overrule the national chairman?
Why not? The national chairman is not more than the national convention.
But can it hold without the national chairman?
Section 35. If you look at section 35, I would rather say article 35 of the same PDP constitution, and you will see where it is provided that where the national chairman is absent, the deputy national chairman shall act in the place of the national chairman. So if the deputy national chairman was present at the convention ground, so to speak, where nobody asked Mr. Chairman to go away from, he of his own volition retraced his steps.
And the constitution of the party didn't state whether or not they need to make sure that he's there, or they need to find out the reasons why he's not there.
No, you know, constitution is a general guiding principle. It's like a directive principle.
It doesn't give details.
It doesn't need to give details. It has said that in any event where the national chairman is absent.
But it's subject to interpretation also.
Of course, but you can't interpret it when it is clear. when you say the national chairman should be present and he's not present, the deputy national chairman takes over. So the question we should be asking is, was the deputy national chairman, with regards to the caretaker situation of the, I don't know who is the deputy national chairman of PDP.
Chief Uche Secondus. He was the one that declared. I mean, I saw him, I heard him. He was the one that declared.
If he did that,
in the absence of the chairman,
he takes over. It is legal. It's clear in the constitution of the PDP. And as a lawyer, I can only speak about what is in the constitution. For whatever reason that Senator Ali Modu-Sheriff may have had to leave the convention ground, he had already convened it. The thing has gone. A lot of all the congregants, if you like, those who are qualified to be in the convention ground, were there on Saturday, and the announcement of a new interim chairman and a new interim secretary was made. And you ask the question, the only other person who can preside over the national convention in the absence of the national chairman is the deputy national chairman.
All right.
Two questions. Was the national chairman absent? If you say yes, was the next person that should represent him, who is the deputy national chairman, there? If you say yes, then everything that happened there is legally tenable. Okay. But of course, if anybody goes to court, it's always subject to the interpretation of the court.
All right, let's get some more perspective into this matter now. Several party heavyweights have been speaking on this matter. We caught up with the Senate Minority Leader of the Nigerian Senate and former Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Senator Godswill Akpabio, who is also a lawyer. He speaks on the ambitions of Senator Sheriff and some of the things that went down in Port Harcourt and the way forward for the PDP.
It's a pleasure talking to you on China's television. Let me start by asking you, the national headquarters of the PDP has been sealed in Abuja. Don't you think this will cause more crisis to the party?
No, I thank the security agents for taking that decision to seal up the office.